Organizing Secretary of this conference, wish you very good morning, Suprabhat Johar to all esteemed guests, Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected faculty members and our dear students. And welcome to the International Conference on Water and Wastewater Management and Modeling. To start the program with Ganesh Vandana, I would like to invite Ms. Koni to come on the stage. Assembled here to exchange intensified discussion on a very pertinent topic, that is water and wastewater management and modeling. As we all know that the water is at the core of sustainable development and is critical for socio-economic development, healthy ecosystem and for human survival itself. However, unfortunately we have come to a point that water has become luxury to afford. Is there any way out? Yes. The center is dedicated to find solution to such a burgeoning problem. During the year 2015, approximate estimated sewage generation in the country was 61,754 million liters per day, as against the developed sewage treatment capacity of 22,963 million liters per day. If we are able to find ways to fill this gap, then only it is possible to avoid time bomb of water crisis. This untreated wastewater makes this thing worse by contaminating water resources. Let us hope in next 2 days we come up with new ideas to resolve issues of water and wastewater management. Now I request the student volunteers to escort the guests to the stage one by one. Let us join our hands and welcome our guest of honor, Engineer A.C.M. Julfikar. He is the chairman of the Board of Directors of Water Resources Board and he has held several management positions in public such as Ministry of Wildlife, Road Development Authority, Ministry of Rehabilitation, Ministry of Education. I request Engineer A.C.M. Julfikar to come on the stage. Dear audience, let us join our hands to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nand Kumar Yadav Indu. Professor Indu has a wide experience in the field of chemistry and he has published several papers in national and international journals. Since 2.5 years, he is persistently working in the interest of university. His commitment and hard work has inspired us to continue with the good work. Without his support, this program could not have been possible. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to come on the stage. Now I am requesting Professor H.P. Singh. Currently he is the Dean of the School of Natural Resources Management, Central State of Jharkhand. I also request Dr. Ajay Singh, Head Center for Water Engineering Management and Chairman of this program, come on the stage. I request Dr. P.K. Pari, convener of the conference, to come on the dais and join the guests. Start everything with positive by saying thank you to the Almighty, and that's how we like to begin here also. For the lighting ceremony, may I request our honorable guests to come forward and light the lamp.
दीपः ज्योति परम ज्योति, दीपः ज्योति जनार्दनः, दीपो हरतु मे पापम्, दीपः ज्योति नमोस्तुते। शुभं करोतु कल्याणम्, आरोग्यं सुख संपदः, द्वेष बुद्धि विनाशाय, आत्मज्योति नमोस्तुते। आत्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय।
Amit and group to offer their praying to our Almighty. Amit and group.
तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम, एक ही पर चले और पति से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। है मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा, हो रहा बेखबर, कुछ न आता नजर, सूरता सूरज छिपा जा रहा है। तेरी रोशनी में वो दम, अमावस को कर दे पूनम। नेकी पर चले और प्रतीक्षे करे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। है मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, बड़ा कमजोर है आदमी, अभी लाखों है इनमें कमी, पर जो तू है खड़ा है दयालु बड़ा, तेरी कृपा से धरती कमी। दिया तूने हमें जब जन्म, तू ही झेलेगा हम सबके गम। नेकी पर चले और पति से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Amit. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to honor Engineer A.C.M. Zulfikar.
Respected Vice Chancellor Professor Nand Kumar Yadav Hindu, respected Engineer Asim Zulfikar, Chairman Water Resources Board Sri Lanka, Professor H.P. Singh, Dean School of Natural Resource Management, Dr. Padhi, Dr. Mukherjee, Dr. Bhattacharya from Multispectra, then Dr. Mukherjee from Ion Exchange, Professor S.N. Rai from NGRI Hyderabad, Professor Mukund Singh Babel from IIT Bangkok, Professor Monawar Hussain from Institute of River Modeling, Dhaka, Bangladesh, then Dr. Ajay Pradhan from CS2S2 New Delhi, Professor R.B. Singh from Delhi School of Economics, and all the deans and heads of Central University of Jharkhand, all the delegates, dear students. Today is the day of hard work of the last 6 months, I will say. I will take excuse for sending you people lots of emails and WhatsApp messages and disturbing you all. And I am delighted, I am honored, I am humbled to see you people on this day of the International Conference on Water and Wastewater Management and Modeling. This is also the theme of the World Water Day 2018. And I took this theme from that only. Because if you see that the demand of the fresh water is increasing day by day, and somehow if you see the population growth and urbanization and the demand from the industry side, fresh water availability will be less day by day. Somehow we need to ponder how to fill the gaps in the demand and the supply. And if we plan the reuse of the wastewater, yes, lots of works are being done by the industry side. They are very smartly using this treated wastewater for the industrial purpose. But somehow, if you see, the largest demand from the agriculture side is there. So if we plan or if we think to how to reuse the treated wastewater or the municipal water in the field of agriculture, I think lots of research work is going on in that side also. So keeping all those things in view, this conference has been planned, and I have tried, Center for Water Management has tried to invite the people from the research institution, from the industry, and from the line department, even the water resource department and the drinking water sanitation department, government of Jharkhand, to provide a common platform to discuss all these things. We have 5 delegates from this water resource department. This conference will provide lots of people to exchange ideas and to meet each other, and then from this point a new project may formulate. And this is one of the most important ideas of the conference. Next 2 days I will be with you. We have tried to arrange all the logistics support. If anything goes missing, please excuse us, because this campus is remotely located, but still lots of the students have helped us in managing all these things. And yesterday only I just thought of a line that if you want to walk fast, you can walk alone, but if you want to walk far, you need to walk together. I think this conference is going to provide that idea that we can walk together to find a solution for the next generation, so that there should not be any problem. With all these words, I would like to conclude, and I'm very much thankful to all my keynote speakers. I know you people are very busy. You have come from far away from this place, and we hope to give you all the things which you need. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Singh, for opening remarks. Now I would like to invite Professor S.P. Singh to address the audience.
Dear delegates and participants, participants. Today we have gathered here to inaugurate the inaugural functions for the 2-day seminar, Wastewater Management and Modeling. So on this occasion, I, on behalf of organizing committee as well as on my behalf also, I welcome you all to this Central University of Jharkhand for this 2-day conference. In spite of his busy schedule, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nand Kumar Yadav, has agreed to come for this conference as a guest of honor, to accept the guest of honors. So I welcome you, sir, also for this conference. The Engineer ACM Julfikar, Chairman Water Resource Board of Sri Lanka, has also agreed to come for this conference. So on behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you all. I welcome you, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all the delegates, participants who has come here for this inaugural functions. I hope at the end of two days conference, we will be able to achieve some findings, and we will make a consensus for the future study or for the future solve future problems of the water related issue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Engineer ACM Julfikar to share his valuable thoughts with our audience.
To everyone. Dr. H.P. Singh, Dr. Ajay Singh, and all the doctors and professors and scholars, deans and distinguished guests, all of them actually participating in this event. And good morning to everyone. I am delighted to be here at the inaugural of International Conference on Water and Wastewater Modeling and Management. I firmly believe that the Central University of Jharkhand has a long overdue mandate and a well-defined space to contribute to the sector. We now stand at a precipice of a new horizon, one where there are competing demands for finite water resources from agriculture, energy, cities and the environment, and where the gap between supply and demand will increase to 40% in 2030. With the world's population increasing at estimated 10 billion in 2050, we will also need to introduce new technologies to manage wastewater to meet the demand. Superimposed on the impacts of the climate change, we are presented with the daunting path ahead. Agriculture uses the bulk of global water resources, about 70% in average. Aging infrastructure, weak institutions, poor governance and suboptimal water management result in low productivity and inefficient use of water in all subsectors. As economies develop, increasing demands are placed on water for food and energy. Food production will need to be doubled by 2050 to meet the demand of the drastically growing population. The gap between supply and demand for water is forecasted to be increased to 40% by 2030. Placing ever-increasing stress on the government. When all this combined with historical inadequate financing for all parts of the sector and the ever-growing need for coherent response to climate change, then the need for coordinated action is ever more urgent. Water is one of the world's most valuable resources, yet is under constant threat due to climate change and resulting drought, explosive population growth and waste. One of the most promising efforts to stem the global water crisis is industrial and municipal water reclamation and reuse. Individuals cannot make large public investment required for establishing standard facilities, and government and city administration need to give due priority to initiate such facilities. However, effective system need to resources for the establishment of facilities and efficient operation that cannot be borne by cash-strapped city administration alone. Beneficiaries of the facilities also have to bear some burden here. This requires innovation in technical as well as management and institutional aspect of water waste management solutions in the country. Effective wastewater management is well established in developed countries, but it is still limited in developing countries. In most developing countries, many people lack access to water sanitation services. Collection and conveyance of wastewater out of urban neighborhood is not yet a service provided to the whole population. An adequate treatment is provided only to a small portion of the collected wastewater. In slum and peri-urban areas throughout the world, it is common to see raw wastewater flowing in the streets. The inadequate water and sanitation service is the main cause of disease in developing countries. Water has a precious value, and each drop must be accounted for in water-scarce regions such as Middle East and North Africa. Therefore, wastewater has to be reclassified as renewable water resources rather than waste, as it helps increase water availability and at the same time prevents environmental pollution. Utilization of these resources requires collection, treatment and use of all generated wastewater. Although reuse of wastewater is recognized in most water-scarce countries, the reuse of wastewater is still very low. Once fresh water has been used for an economic or beneficial purpose, it is generally discarded as waste. In many countries, these wastewaters are discharged either as untreated waste or as treated influent to natural waterways, which they are abstracted for further use after undergoing self-purification within the stream. Though this system of indirect reuse, wastewater may be reused up to a dozen times or more before being discharged. Such indirect reuse is common in the larger river systems. However, more direct reuse is also possible. To successful implementation, the strategies for wastewater reuse is vitally necessary for institutional and policy making capacities to be improved. Public awareness of related issues to be increased and appropriate financial mechanism to be created. I think that's why we are gathered here to find solutions. Before I conclude my address, I wish to thank Dr. Ajay Singh and organizing committee who made a valiant attempt to organize this conference on behalf of University of Jharkhand. And therefore, I wish all the success to this conference, and thank you very much for inviting me as a guest for this special occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for a very informative speech. Now I request all the dignitaries sitting on the dais to release the souvenir.
photograph.
Honorable Chief Guest, Engineer S.K. Zulfikar, Professor H.P. Singh, Dr. Ajay Singh, and Dr. Padhi on the dais, eminent guests, participating scientists, teachers, and students of this university. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers, the organizing department, for this international conference on the most burning problem of the wastewater management. I am really pleased to see the widespread interest and enthusiasm with which eminent professors, present and future researchers, industry professionals from all around the globe are participating in this international conference to discuss about rising problem of wastewater management in India. As we know, water is the most essential requirement of human life. Clean and adequate supply of water is crucial to livelihood opportunities, environmental stability, and maintenance of ecosystem, as well as public health. India being among the 191 countries who have given their commitment to Millennium Development Goals, the Government of India is supplementing the efforts of the state governments for providing all citizens with adequate water for drinking, cooking, and other domestic basic needs on a sustainable basis. India is the world's second largest water consuming country, of course, second highest population density, but approximately 170 million Indians lack access to safe and clean drinking water. Water management has been and is an important priority for the Indian government. India is one of the major water users in the world in terms of volume. Our country has more than 16% of the world's population, but has only 4% of the world's renewable water resources. The growing population, changing lifestyles, and at times a pathetic attitude has led to mismanagement of water resources. India today faces huge challenges towards ensuring water security, which include rising freshwater demand, high variability in water availability, increasing demand-supply gaps, rising water pollution, and emerging health issues. Gentlemen, India has been picked as one of the top 4 markets in global water treatment with Brazil, China, and United States by Global Water Intelligence in 2014. The country is experiencing rapid industrialization, population growth, and economic growth, and to sustain this demands more reliable supplies of municipal and industrial water. Municipal and industrial wastewater treatment and reuse will be the most exciting area for future growth. Wastewater management has been given a high priority in the 2012 National Water Policy, which also supports water reuse for beneficial purposes. 2 years back, when I visited Singapore, I was told that it does not have water resources and water comes from Malaysia through pipelines. And after use, you will astonish to find that the wastewater is treated and sent back to Malaysia. International companies are expected to enter the market, certainly, to tap into these opportunities. India is one of the biggest markets in size and growth rate, but among the top markets, the volume of India's capital expenditure is the lowest, which suggests that India has the biggest potential to grow further. Even though the water market in India shows a lot of potential, there are many challenges restricting its growth. For example, the water and wastewater infrastructure is inadequate, of poor quality, and in need of reform. River water pollution has become a concern, which essentially is due to disposal of the municipal liquid and solid waste into the water body. Solid waste is becoming an issue in large cities due to lack of treatment facilities. However, if managed properly and treated with simple techniques, it can become a sustainable source of energy. Moreover, to induce more research work in this field, interaction between research institute and government agencies should be encouraged. As per Census 2011, less than 30% of the municipal wastewater is treated. Water supply and sanitation have emerged as one of the most underperforming sectors in the country. These are also one of the most crucial to the citizens' well-being, since the inadequacy affects the health as well as economic productivity equally. The challenges of water sanitation are even more pronounced in the old, historic and heritage cities and cities with a strong environmental receptors like rivers and forested areas. Some Indian cities are also experimenting with international technologies of waste management. However, they have proved not only very expensive to be replicated and upscaled, but also often cumbersome to operate, retrofit and manage in the Indian circumstances. The need for indigenous technologies tailored to India is often felt by the city managers. The various possibilities of public-private partnership in solid waste management and how it can be materialized should be thought upon. Various models in solid waste management operation services should be discussed with the examples of Pune model, that is Swachh Cooperative, and Coimbatore model for waste processing plant. Night scrapping is the best way to use PPP in solid waste management. Key ingredients for a successful PPP are good leadership, trust, clarity of purpose and objectives of privatization, political will, restructuring of government institutions, public acceptance and willingness to pay. In this context, the Government of India has identified several areas for tangible cooperation and has hosted round tables to eradicate this issue. Many solutions were provided and many worked well for the real field situations. The Government of India, headed by Sri Narendra Modi, has launched several development missions such as 100 smart cities, new urban development for 400 class 1 town, Hriday for Historic Cities in India, Clean India and Clean Ganga. Majority of these missions are intended to focus on treatment of surface and groundwater resources, wastewater management, amongst others. In this context, national workshops are arranged timely with the intention to bridge the gap between research and political application. These workshops foster symbiotic relations between demand and supply of technologies, allowing not only refined and customized technological solutions, but also better urban living in our cities. With the continuous degradation of groundwater reserve, I hope this conference dialogue will target the bullseye and provide answers to the problem of wastewater management and reuse of water in the country. More importantly, I hope that our discussions will also facilitate partnerships among countries and Indian stakeholders, including industry and research institutions, to transfer and demonstrate efficient technologies for water use efficiency across agriculture, industry and domestic sectors. It will showcase best practices for integrated water resource management, knowledge and information sharing, and be the first step towards sustainable water management. I wish all of you a happy stay in our university for 2 days, and I wish again a grand success of this conference. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now this inaugural session comes to an end. Before we start our plenary session, I request Dr. P.K. Pari to extend vote of thanks.
Respected Vice Chancellor Professor Nandakumar Yadav Indu, Sir, Chairman Water Resources Board Sri Lanka, Engineer A.S.C. Zulfikar Sir, and other dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty members present in this, and respected participants. I feel honored and privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this historic occasion. I, on behalf of the Center for Water Engineering and Management, Central University of Jharkhand, and my own behalf, I convey deep regards and hearty thanks to Professor Nandakumar Yadav Indu, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Jharkhand, for his encouraging words. We are greatly encouraged by his gracious presence and immensely benefited by his inspiring address. My thanks to Engineer A.C. M. Zulfikar, Chairman Water Resources Board, Sri Lanka, who is known for his passion, for his encouragement, guidance, and providing a stimulating environment for such conferences, is with us. I thank him for his encouragement, guidance, and being present here. Thanks are due to Professor R.B. Singh, Department of Geography, Delhi School of Economics, New Delhi, Dr. Atul Singh, Editor, Fair Observer, USA, Dr. Ajay Pradhan, President C2S2, New Delhi, Dr. Mukund S. Bavel, Professor Water Engineering Management, AIT, Thailand, Professor M. Manohar Hussain, Executive Director, Institute of Water Modeling, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Dr. Amartya Kumar Bhattacharya, CMD, Multispectra Consultants, Calcutta, Professor P.K. Singh, Department of Irrigation and Drainage Engineering, G.B. Pant University, Pantanagar, and Dr. S.N. Rai, Executive Honorary Visiting Fellow, IIT Roorkee, and ex-Chief Scientist, CSIR, National Geographical Research Institute, Hyderabad, Dr. Bharat Sharma, Scientist Emeritus, Water Resources, IWMI, New Delhi, Professor V.K. Pandey, Dean, SV College of Engineering, Raipur, for their gracious presence in this conference. Thanks are due to Anita Rai, MD, Lori Water System, New Delhi, for his generously supporting the program. Thanks to Ajay Popet, President Iron Exchange India Limited, Mumbai, for supporting the conference and making it a success. Thanks are due to Dr. Anil Kumar, Associate Director, CS2M, for his kind presence. Thanks are due to Ashish Mathur, MD Jusko, for taking keen interest and deputing their executives to attend the conference. Thanks are due to MD Jain Irrigation, Jalgaon, Ms. Madhulika, Head UNICEF, Ranchi, Mr. Subhash Singh, Director, Samiti, Government of Jharkhand, Sri K. Satya, Head Tata Projects, Secunderabad, Dr. Kapil Narula, Director, Triveni Water Institute, for deputing their executives and officers to attend this conference. We appreciate with thanks suggestions received from Lauren Alkal and Priya John from Wandor. I am thankful to University Administration, who have worked hard and extended all support to the success of this occasion. I extend thanks to all the faculty members and non-teaching staff for their support in the success of this event. I convey thanks to all distinguished participants who have come from distant places to attend the seminar. This reflects their commitment to the profession. I am to mention here that though Anuradha Patnaik, Secretary, Drinking Water and Sanitation Department, Government of Jharkhand, has supported a lot for this conference, she could not come due to her very busy schedule. I wish to express our profuse thanks for giving encouragement to water engineering community and this conference. My sincere thanks to print and electronic media for their presence and trying to give excellent coverage to the seminar. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Pari. Now I request all the members sitting in the auditorium to stand in the respect of national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchal, Jaladhi, Taranga, Tava Shubha Naame Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mage, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangal Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He. Jaya 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 He.
Come quickly.
आपका ये कर देंगे